The Flogcast may occasionally contain explicit content that makes it not safe for work or for minors. It also doesn't provide an excuse to use the same words on Bay 13. Normal big footy rules still apply. So this is the Flogcast for round 9. The gooeyest tiger of them all, Starburns, is here, and I'm joined by Mr. Moral Victory himself, Cookson.
Howdy.
The brains behind Hawthorne's One Direction membership video, Penal.
What did the dog say when he sat on sandpaper? Rough.
The Mayor of East Geelong, Teach.
Fucking hello! Chopper Teach here. I don't know much about football, but the Cats are fucking excellent.
That was fucking not bad.
That was yeah.
And fresh off the plane from Brisbane, we have proud sponsor of, even though he didn't play, James Aish from Collingwood, Morgan Ashley.
He hates the place that much, he won't fucking go back.
All right, let's jump straight into Goo or Tears. Who wants to go first?
Come on,
Goo,
Penal.
goo, 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 goo. I have Goo, and I have waited weeks to have Goo. Adam Treloar. He was magnificent, and I don't care how many first-round picks he cost. He's worth everyone we've got for the next 5 years, because he has been our one shining light. He was magnificent. Some of the stuff he did on the weekend, like the way he can pick up a ball at ground level and not break stride, is reminiscent of Ackermanis in the way he moves. It was brilliant.
Dangerfield can do that too.
He's a spud.
You be careful, Penal. You're not that far away. I can throw an axe that far, you know.
Yes. You're not fucking Thor.
Goo for Molly. Oh, how good has he been this year?
Do you say
And
goo
that
for
thing-
Molly?
Motty, you dickhead.
Molly Meldrum.
No,
Motlop.
I need to find some Molly.
Shut up, you dickheads. Motlop.
Oh, that finger twirl.
And the finger twirl.
Downhill
and
scheme,
I
fucking-
know you hate it. I know you all hate the finger twirl. So stick it up your ass.
You want fingers stuck up your ass?
He's just a poor man's Mark Williams. You know, the shotgun is still the best goal celebration of all time.
You're not going to upset me because the Cats are in fantastic form.
You only got there because you got help from bloody Paul Seedsman's been West Horsham.
We sold them a lemon. Suck a bag of dicks.
He'd still be your second best player.
No, he wouldn't. For solo is. Mason Cox is.
Oh, Cox. We'll come to Cox.
It's not Seaman's fault. He's busy acquainting himself with all the women of Adelaide.
He's going to impregnate them all, and then by the end of it, after this week, he'll be in a barrel. It'll be the brightest stars burn shortest.
He had to leave because he was no longer the most exciting prospect when it came to Cox at Collingwood.
I'm uncomfortable with all this talk about Cox.
Well, you were the one who brought up sticking fingers in asses, so not there's anything wrong with that. I think that's enough goo from Teach. Who wants next?
Yeah, I think it's time for some surprise goo. Which my surprise goo this week is for Brian Taylor and his call of the game on Saturday night. Particularly the closing stages was excellent, and I noticed on 360 tonight where they had that little quad call thing where they ran through all the different radio stations and the Channel 7, put them next to each other. I think Brian Taylor was the best of the lot, and he's actually a decent play-by-play commentator when he just calls out what's happening and doesn't try too hard to make jokes like the package and big boy and shit like that. So he did a good job this week, and for that he gets my goo.
I actually agree with that because let's say I've watched that footage quite a few times over the last couple of days, and yes, that call did not frustrate me. It's actually, you hear it and it just sounds like a game should be called, and yeah.
You just like men with mustaches, Penal.
Fucking... But no, it was a good call, and when you put it alongside, certainly you're right, on AFL 360, Kelly Underwood on ABC, and whoever it was on Triple M who just yelled, yeah, it was perfect call of the closing stages of a game.
You just know he would have probably ruined it had it been like the Bulldogs playing and Jake Stringer taking the kick, but at least the moment wasn't ruined this time.
No. Maybe after David Schwartz had a crack at them, they reined shit in. Like
Actually, yeah, that's a good point. It coincides with that, so probably got the call.
Channel 7 brought HD in this week, so maybe they've decided to finally get their act together all across the board.
Maybe the commentators turned HD as well.
No,
yes.
Basil still has a job.
Oh no!
So does Haim.
Anyway, Cookie, what do you got?
You know what? I'm going to be positive, and I'm going to go for Goo.
This will be good. Where do you find that goo?
Jeremy Cameron. I mean, there are
yeah.
few footballers in the league as good to watch as him. And I would give Mr. Aaron a fucking massage for an hour to have him at St Kilda. He's that good.
Extras cost extra?
Yep. Probably not. Avoid the extras. Just stick to the massage. Not that desperate.
That sounds like a very bad German movie.
And, like, you have Bruce as well, so that's like a statement and a half. Like, Cameron is a seriously good footballer.
I mean, you just sit there and you could watch Giants games. Giants could get smashed, but they did in the past, but he would just make you go, fuck, this kid's going to be a gun. I mean, he's the best key forward in the league, apart from maybe Franklin. So
where is he now on the Coleman, despite missing 4 games? He'd actually be tracking pretty reasonably, I think.
He's not in the top 10, but he's kicking bags, so...
He'd be averaging as much as Buddy, which is, 4.5?
Possibly more. He's got 6 and 7 in the last 2 weeks, hasn't he?
He's got, I think,
so.
5, 7, 1, and 6.
That one's dragging the average down.
Yeah, just phenomenal footballer.
Yeah, he's a star, and the fact that they keep him... Like, see, they can trade away 1 million Tom Boyds for $1 million a piece. As long as they keep Jeremy Cameron, they're going places. My turn. Goo. So much goo.
Relive the moment, Starburns.
Apologies to Brett Deledio goo, apologies to Alex Rance goo, apologies to Ben Griffiths goo, but it goes to the most improved player at Richmond, the clutch man himself, Sam Lloyd. Even before this game, he was one of the only positives out of this season, his improvement, from occasional goal sneak to contributor, and he took it to a whole new level on Saturday night, to the point where it was... Most people who do watch Richmond knew that, apart from maybe Revolt, he would have been the best guy to have it in his hands, because he rarely misses. And it went straight through the middle. I was right behind the kick. It was great. It was just fucking great.
Got any spare goo left over to share with tactical genius Hardwick?
No. What? You fucking release the shackles, and then look what happens. That's not a tactical genius. This is why we won 9 in a row 2 years ago, because they stopped giving a fuck about the defensive game plan and just started to play football. Like, no, that's like even more tears for Hardwick.
You should really given it to him at the VFL game.
I really should have given it to him at the VFL game. I was at the VFL. He's standing right above me.
It's pity that you didn't have the Saturday Age with you. You could have got the job section out and handed it to him.
Yeah, he was a fair way above me. He was in the shipping container, building up the top of that when I was on the fence. But he's still a shit coach, Penal. Fuck off.
Nah, that's pretty mean. You shouldn't have said anything. Like, you could have made him cry like you made Reece Shaw cry.
and then you might have had that awkward moment where you had feelings again.
Yeah, when I had to feel sorry for him, and then I had to jump off the sack bandwagon. Yeah, good point. I like your thinking, Penal.
Still, I hated you before it was cool.
Yeah, let's go to the games, and there's only a handful this week that did matter, and we'll begin with Richmond, Sydney, and the after the siren finish. Do we have anything else on that? What do we have on that game?
I mean, Richmond played...
Richmond stayed with them the whole game, and it did look like Sydney were going to get away, but Richmond just did not give up. And every single neutral, everyone except Sydney supporters would have just been leaping out of their chairs and celebrating.
Oh, yeah. It was literally the best experience I've had at a game. Like, as I've been at a game, I've never seen it after the siren win. So it was actually, and it was a Richmond one, like, being just from a pure football experiencing at moment, the best moment I'd been at a game prior to this was the Zaharakis game on Anzac Day.
That was shit.
And just being there was just like, I knew I'd experienced something amazing then.
Shit.
But this topped it. Because I don't get to grand finals. My team doesn't play in them. They don't win any finals. So this is what I have to settle for, okay, before you start.
I love round 8. Such an important round.
It's premierships are won in May, okay?
Yeah, just ask the fucking Geelong supporters on the main board.
I mean, you got to say that Richmond's like some Richmond players have improved. I mean, Ben Griffiths, he's improved massively.
No, but he was going backwards literally right up until this week. He improved. Last year was almost his coming of it, his year where he started to show a bit, and he was so pathetic against Collingwood. It looked like he was gone. But he had that breakout game, and hopefully he goes on with it because he can play. It's just we have too many confidence players playing up forward. Him and Vickery, if they drop their heads, they're fucked.
I mean, there's also the young Rioli. He played pretty well.
Yeah, he's already gone past Cyril. It's amazing.
I think that
Let's not get too carried away. But Nick Vlosten in the midfield, very, very good.
Yeah, about time it happened. But
immense work by one Sean Hampson.
Yeah, he was who's their ruckman?
Sinclair.
Tippett.
They've got Tippett and Sinclair, who are both kind of forward second ruck types.
Yeah, so let's be realistic here. He's rucking against Kurt Tippett. Like, you know.
What are you telling me is that he rucked by himself and beat them both? Oh, what a star.
Because they're both fucking potatoes.
Oh, two potatoes should beat one potato.
Sounds like the old schoolyard thing. 1 potato, 2 potato, 3 potato, 4.
Well, that would have been Steve Morris and Taylor Hunt. Morris actually played reasonable. This is really annoying me. He just does enough to not get dropped every week. It's infuriating. But no, Fossen in the midfield, yes, do like that. About time it happened. Unfortunately, we've not been able to slide anyone back there prior to this, but they just had to do it out of necessity of developing him into a midfielder where we need him because we had not enough else there. But back to Rioli, yeah, he's definitely left Cyril in his wake. Like that run down the wing, you know, Cyril doesn't get that far up the ground.
Cyril does that every second week.
He does not.
He does get that far up the ground.
He gets Joe the Gooses.
The bench is that far up the ground.
Does not.
My Rioli's better than your Rioli.
Well, can we both agree just that the Rioli family is the greatest footballing family of all time?
Probably not.
No, Morgs, there's a thread about it on the main board, actually. Someone forgot the Ablett family, and that Dean Rioli brings the Rioli family name down quite a while. You know, when you average it out, brings it down quite a while.
Some might say that he weighs it down.
He used to leave 8-inch holes in the MCG when he ran with his footprints.
He makes Tom Hawkins look like fucking Jared Grant.
Never ran into a turtle he didn't eat.
No.
Loves
Have we
him.
got anything else on Richmond, Sydney?
Always good to see the Colas lose. Very good.
Yeah.
I especially like the rage coming towards Dean Towers over not kicking sideways, which I didn't actually notice at the ground, but that's pretty funny, Buddy just sitting there.
Then I have to question the leadership of that club. I mean, why didn't the senior player come up and tell him not to tell him to kick somewhere else? No leaders, it's the Swans.
Well, Buddy's meant to be a leader, isn't he?
Yeah.
Surely they've had plenty of experience with ice. Surely they know how to ice a clock.
Zing. But yeah, let's go on to Carlton. Well, you know, it's conflicting because Carlton winning 4 in a row. You know,
it's a good story.
You can only be so happy about that.
Story.
It's a good story. A good story. Yeah, okay.
The Puffers fucked it up.
That's the only highlight of it, is that the Puffers fucked it up.
Not only did they fuck it up, they got beaten by Liam Jones. Let's not underestimate just how big a fuck up it was. They've let Liam Jones play reasonable football.
Are we going to start calling them by their proper Japanese name now, the Fugu?
Fugu. That could probably be an acronym.
Yeah.
Fucked
Useless.
I mean,
Gutless.
Fucking useless.
Gutless.
It was also funny reading the puff
Eunice.
board.
There we go. Fucking useless, gutless units.
It was funny reading the puffer board how they're all blaming the umpires after reveling in the Crows last week. I mean, that was funny.
I didn't watch the whole game, but I didn't even notice the umpires.
Yeah, I'm wondering what the umpiring blame was, yeah.
Oh, some of them were like, oh, this is VFL umpiring, blah, 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 Carno, big club. And just like, shut the fuck up, you hypocrites.
Umpiring was pretty fucking good in that game.
I think they were still crying about that game from last year between the two teams and that play-on call. I think maybe they got confused. The Adelaide TV is delayed 1 year, and they actually had that game on the TV, and so that's what they're crying about.
It shouldn't really be that hard for them to remember year by year because they've only been around for 19 of them. So they shouldn't be getting their years mixed up. Like if your club's pretty old and you're as old as Teach, you get your years mixed up every so often. But your club's only 19. Your club's only 19 years old, so you should know the difference between 2015 and 2016.
All they have to do is remember their premierships to years ratio.
Have you seen their grooming? I think that they're too worried about their haircuts and when they're next off to the hairdresser.
Which culprits are we talking about here?
Oh, well, Wingard, Robbie Gray.
Oh, well, we know he likes a hair flick.
Yeah.
Chad's a gun, but he likes a hair flick. Who else?
Starburns, I wouldn't buy into this when you have perfect precision hair Trent Cotchin at your club.
He's got Lego hair. It's different.
Oh,
it just grows that way.
It's magnificent.
These guys are clearly styling it.
Oh, well, Cotchin, before a game, Cotchin just sticks his head in a barrel of axle grease and just lets it stick.
He don't put in a barrel of axle grease. He just wakes up and it's that way. As I said, he's got fucking Lego hair, man. It's always been the same.
They don't use their barrels for grease.
Oh, sorry, I thought we were talking about South Australia.
Ollie Wines Teach? Who else?
I don't know. I've run out of names.
Poor Hinkley can't pull him into line either because it would just look like hair envy.
That's why they don't listen to him, because they've got all this coffee-good hair.
It's like that Simpsons episode where everyone starts paying attention to Homer after he grows the hair.
Yeah, it's like, I'm not paying attention to that bald prick.
So you're telling me they're listening to Michael Ross, who's Ranger?
No, because he doesn't have a soul.
Well, there you go.
Well, he's a perfect metaphor for that club.
Yeah, they've got no hair, they've got no soul, and they've got no fucking ruckman. They've got no hope of winning the final. Fuck off.
Well, there you go. Vossi was a Ranger, sacked. Lepic is a Ranger, they're fucked, you know.
Is that it?
Well, Clarkson's short, and he's obviously the greatest coach ever. And then you've got Brendan Bolton, who is following in his footsteps.
Look, it is pretty funny to see that they've won 4 in a row now against some teams, and I think short of Essendon, losing to Carlton this year might actually be the most infuriating thing anyone can have happen to them because no one expects it. They've already won more games now than they did for the whole of last year, I think.
Same, but they'll win at least one more. You'd think.
They'll play. You'd think they'll beat Essendon now.
Well, they've got again. Finishing 18th last year
this
means they double up on all the shit teams, so they probably will end up on like 7 or 8 wins.
They probably only got 3-0 once though. But yeah, all of a sudden they are, playing themselves out of a decent draft pick. But hey, it's winning culture is good culture, and we know this from the old Carlton example. We know this from the Melbourne example. You don't tank. If you win games, you do better.
I reckon the first team to lose to Fremantle might have the worst loss of the year. Although it probably will be Essendon, so understandable.
It is going to happen. So they are going to beat someone eventually, and that that team is going to be the laughing stock.
That'll probably be us. Anything else on Carlton versus the Puffers? Look, the Puffers.
Yeah, I'm staggered at how well they played last year to how shit they are this year.
It was
it looks like everyone said 2015 was going to be like an aberration like Geelong 2006 and they were going to come back and be stronger, but it looks like 2014 was the aberration and this is their level. They haven't been able to really match it.
2011, sorry. Let's go to Bathwater versus the Demons. Now, the most interesting part of this game happened before the bounce, and it was the banner, which attracted far more sulking than it ever really should have.
And it said?
It said, when the game is over, we'll be cheering. This is the Dogs banner, and you'll still be worrying about your negative gearing. Okay, which is, an aim at the Melbourne stereotype.
Yes.
But apparently it's a political statement, according to some. It's a political statement, and politics has no place in football, and rah, 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 and get a fucking sense of humour.
This is funny. Like
politics, it's just a different kind of politics. And it's a fucking banner, you cocksuckers. Seriously, the one thing the Bulldogs are brilliant at is their banners. They are the only people who bring a bit of spunk, a bit of banter to their banners, and they should be applauded for it because it is fucking gold.
Yes. This was banter, not slander. You can have that.
You can have banter. They weren't talking about Joe Gutnick or anything. It wasn't anything personal. It was just a bit of banter.
I couldn't care less.
There was no David Schwartz reference or Gary Lyon or anyone,
There was no, we'll take a gamble, like Schwartz would or something. We're going to mow them down like Gary would his mate's grass or something.
Yeah.
I couldn't care less if they put up there, they're playing us. You're a pack of bogan dickheads and you live in a shithole.
Because it's a fact.
Didn't they have a pretty good banner for Geelong?
Yeah, it was 22 dogs, one great
dogs.
team.
Yeah, 22
cats,
22 cats, one crazy old
crazy,
lady.
creepy lady.
The Westgate one was great.
The crazy old lady.
Mid-strength Carlton too.
The Westgate one was my favourite because it was just so funny.
What one?
The Westgate Bridge one, where they said that our bridge is longer than yours to Sydney.
It's great because they exposed the fucking Sydney-siders as having absolutely zero sense of humour.
Yeah.
And a very short bridge. Fuck off.
You know what they say, the size of your bridge kind of matches the size...
Let's put it this way, that's the most duped Andrew Pridham's felt since he bought a Dodge painting.
I will say the end of the game was also a bit farcical. How does score review? They have 1 second left. I mean, just
how ridiculous! They had to pick everyone off the ground.
Unbiased.
Oh, fucking stupid! They really. I don't know how that even occurred, but that was just a fun.
Because someone forgot to press stop on the clock, I think.
Did the siren go twice, or is my mind making that up, or did it not go when it should have gone?
Your mind makes a lot of things up, Penal.
Most of them involve you in a lovely red dress.
That's not your mind making that up.
Which I happen to be wearing right now.
You've taken off the robe.
But Bathwater got over despite some of the injuries they've been picking up along the way. But I think part of the reason is Melbourne are just a bit destabilised. Jesse went home. What's going on there?
Looking for property, looking for which golf club he's going to join with that $15 million contract, looking where he's going to dock the yacht.
The $15 million contract he's going to get at West Coast Eagles, yeah?
He will sign a contract with the Fremantle Dockers, but I reckon he'll be traded back after 2 years. Using the old Trent Crode, Chris Tarrant, same thing.
Yeah,
Melbourne get pick one and draft the next good bloke.
Whenever Fremantle actually manage to land a key forward that they want, never works out. He always goes back.
I'd draft Trent Crode or Chris Tarrant.
Yeah, but you'd end up with a drug culture at your club if you drafted Trent Crode.
Or Chris Tarrant.
You'd have to have a good supply of Coke if you'd got Tarrant.
Anything else on Melbourne versus Bathwater?
No, it didn't matter.
It was going well for a while, but it's a bit of a disappointing ending.
Yeah, the Dogs just went away. Melbourne just can't quite string it together on a consistent basis enough yet. All right, so that's enough of the games that do matter. We'll move on to the games that don't matter, and we'll briefly discuss these. Did any other games... Norf versus Essendon?
Standing ovation.
Everyone cheered for Essendon. It was kind of sweet, but embarrassing at the same time. It's like a child.
Yeah, well, who claps a team that loses? That's just ridiculous.
Literally, the only club that's ever done that was Freo after their first finals loss.
Oh, no, the stupid fucking nanas down at Geelong, they clap. I'm shouting at them all the time.
Essendon were brave, despite being 9 goals down at half-time and North barely breaking sweat. North picked the tallest forward line in history. Of course Essendon were going to run that game out a bit better. But is it concerning for North, or is it just because they didn't give a fuck?
Oh, no, it's concerning.
Like with the Q in the rack, for me.
When you pick that many players of that height, you are asking for trouble, because once the ball hits the deck, you know, even Essendon could run it out on you. Even the fucking top-ups could move it. Goddard would have loved it too with all the tools. If the ball hit the deck, so many loose balls to mop up. He did get 38 disposals, I saw. So, as long as Brendan's happy.
Big Magic played all right. He certainly was able to penetrate the Essendon defence on a few occasions. So, yeah,
Interesting
he did well.
choice
And I
of words
think,
there, Penal.
I think it's
Yes,
just
I think that was the point.
a symptom of North being shit. I think they look a lot like Freo did this same time last year, because they would only play a half, and pretty much we
point.
saw how unthreatening they were by the end of the year.
But I just can't believe they cheered him off. This just comes back into the whole Essendon thing that they just don't understand.
They don't get it.
Like, playing a half of football is not, you know, fighting for 4 quarters and getting pipped when you're clearly overmatched. That's brave. Not turning up for an entire half. That's not fucking brave. That's North doing what Penal said. Just playing a half, killing the game, and cruising home.
If like any fucking real supporter worth their salt would have been going apeshit in the final quarter and been like, where the fuck was this effort in the first half?
Mm.
Yeah, exactly.
Way to set the bar high.
Oh, well, they can clap them off when we give them a flogging.
So yeah, that kind of like sets the standard for them now. That's the level of expectation placed on them by supporters. Be shit for a half and then play all right when the opposition puts the cue in the rack.
An honourable 3-goal loss. Yay.
Yeah.
Not a bunch of fucking clueless idiots from fucking Queensland clapped their shit team off at the end of their game. They still do.
Let's go to that game.
Let's.
It's a game that doesn't matter, so just quickly, what else have we got apart from Trelawgu, Morgs?
Oh, I watched Mason Cox get his finger relocated, which was like watching someone have an arm put back into place because it was that fucking enormous. That was...
If he did a Stevie Motlop finger twirl up the arse, that wouldn't be too pleasant, would it?
No, it'd be like you were a fucking puppet.
He would be Motlop's puppet. Don't you worry.
What?
Motlop would be
Are
his
you
puppet.
fucking mad? Yeah, exactly. Right. Cox has taken bigger shits than Motlop. Shut up, Teach.
Cox continues to go past Cloak. Like, I'm just comparing. Both of them had shots from within 6 metres of goal on the weekend, and Cox kicked his.
So did Jesse White. Jesse White, greater than.
Yeah, Jesse White. What happened to defensive Jesse?
You know what? Defensive Jesse White's gone AWOL, and attacking Jesse White is beast mode. What a fucking gun. It's so funny. The guys that were in front of me thought I was his girlfriend or something because I was like, I was that pro Jesse White. I'm like, yeah, my man. I'm like, you're my man, Jesse. And they thought it was highly amusing. They're like, he's your boyfriend, isn't it? I was like, no, he's only man.
He's too old.
He's far too old.
Too old.
But yeah, this is his 2 weeks in a row that he's played well and contributed, and that is an improvement. But this side is a much different side compared to the one last week. Anyone...
You're playing the Paddle Pop Lions, you know. Like,
shut up, fuckwit. If you have
one more time, young lady, you are grounded.
Oh, fuck off, Teach.
That's it. Go to your bedroom.
I'm in bed.
They are pretty fucking putrid, though. Like,
oh, but hang on a second. They weren't fucking putrid when you all tipped them on fucking last week, morons.
I tipped Collingwood.
Only Cookie did. Cookie tipped Collingwood because he copies my tips. That's the only reason. The rest of you all tipped Brisbane, but now, because they lost, they're so fucking terrible.
Yeah, well, if they lost to you, they must be shithouse.
We were fucking good for the first time in a long time, and if I can't analyse the game, I'm going to punch you. Now, I want to talk about Travis Barco. He has been a revelation for us.
Did we talk about Barco the other week?
Yes, I love him. I'm so grateful to have him at our club. I love him so much.
Yes, he's not an unaccountable cunt. What about Pendles?
Oh, Pendles in the middle. Oh my God, it was so lovely. It was so lovely. Shut up. It was so lovely to see Scott Pendle replay in the middle and play well. It was really nice. He didn't have to be accountable because every time he went near the ball, he got a free kick.
Has he still got that dirty Sanchez mustache?
He doesn't have to be accountable because he's playing in Brisbane's midfield, so he can, no one mans up on Lewis Taylor.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we should have matched up on Zorko because he kicked goals, which was sad. I wish they didn't kick any. But well, I shouldn't laugh because we're not allowed to injury troll. But it looks like Dane Beams will be out for the rest of the season. Suck.
No quad strike though.
You know what?
Looks like a legit one this
You're
time.
a fucking bitch. You know that.
I called it before the game. I said that he'd be in for a lengthy stint on the sidelines. Quad strikes.
Yeah, it's probably knee strikes. Like they come up with a different one every time. Have to.
Yeah.
But he actually played. He played this game. Surely he didn't piss test at half time and register a strike.
3/4 time, no, because they had to have him play so to keep.
Oh, is this
conspiracy
tinfoil hat time?
Yeah.
Where's the X-Files music?
But they couldn't just have him play one game, so they brought him back in last week, let him play 2. Old quad strikes Beams out for the season. Suck a dick.
Where's our smiling Buddha when you need him?
I thought this game didn't matter. Why the fuck are we still talking about it?
Yeah, well, I don't know. It doesn't matter. So
Queensland.
I think it's time to wrap up the reviews.
No.
All the games that matter have been talked about.
What's the talking points?
1 minute.
Yeah, talking points, I think.
We hadn't beaten anyone. No, Geelong hasn't beaten anyone. We've been to Adelaide twice and kicked their asses over there. And they came out...
Why are we talking about this game that doesn't matter?
That's not a talking point.
I told you, I'm only going to take a minute. I'm not going to be like Jabba
Also, Zach Dawson got dropped. That's the only thing worth talking about from the Hawthorn game.
Sorry?
That's the only thing we're talking about from our game is that Zach Dawson got dropped.
Yeah, that's the only reason to talk about the Hawthorn. And 0-8.
We were just shit house. 0-8. So not really worth talking about St Kilda.
Fremantle season.
Oh, well, you can get fucked. Montmalock was great, and that's it.
Oh, I'll tell you who wasn't great, Teach.
I know who wasn't great. Tell me.
Did he get left behind? Did you forget to take him to Adelaide?
No, what happened is that in
restrictions.
In the weeks gone by, what happened is we painted double whopper with cheese on the ball, and he caught it every time, but it was a bit damp and it rubbed off, and so the whopper with cheese wasn't there, so he wasn't interested in getting the footy.
And his fat tit flop ate it.
And Boris Enright, he could play for another 10 years.
All seriousness aside, we will discuss that game very briefly. Can we talk about the umpiring? 1 week after free kick Bulldogs, and the Crows had 11 free kicks to 1 in the third quarter.
You just knew the AFL were going to do it.
It was disgraceful. But I mean, it was just really ordinary. But didn't matter. Cats can beat 21 on the field. It's fine. We're that good.
Yeah, well, especially when you only had 17 after Hawkins was taken out of the equation.
He didn't even hit anyone. That's what was just disappointing. Couldn't get the ball. Didn't hit anyone.
But he did have a good rack. and he loves South Australians with tits, Teach, so you should have loved him.
It's just like how he was Tom Boyd level of shitness at the weekend. Like they say Tom Boyd was the Hawkins clone. This is what I imagine Boyd develops into, this Tom Hawkins.
But Hawkins can play well. He just had an
fat useless prick who...
He just had an absolute stinker. And thank goodness Kirsten's stepped up and took his place.
Who?
Kirsten's.
Toby Kirsten's.
Jonathan Thurston?
Oh, shut up, Penal. Jeez, you can be a dickhead at times.
Jonathan Thurston, yeah, he's pretty good in front of goal, Jonathan Thurston.
Speaking of being good in front of goal, fucking Paul Seedsman. Okay.
How did you fluff that?
Well, what was he doing? Like, he tried to kick the cover off the ball from 15 metres out. You just fucking lob it over the goal umpire's head. But no, Seedsman has to do everything at full throttle, doesn't he?
Maybe he found a hot chick and it was like, wrote the phone number on the ball and just kicked it towards the chick. I mean, that's my theory.
I'm gonna put this one through you and you'll end up pregnant.
It's like shit at the Subaru, you fuckwit.
Oh no.
Jimmy Blues is shattered.
That's magnificent. Anything else? Like Hawkins was bad. Tex wasn't great either. Just quietly, it was not a night for
Danger was a bit shit as well. I mean, he looked overawed and he got fucking smashed.
It must have been the choir. It must have been the choir. They got to his head.
Yes, those Muppets at the airport put him off his game.
What a fucking laugh. See, I'd love to do that. Like, the fact that we got to boo Dane Beams at his own home ground and it was louder than their cheers was great. Like, I loved the banter of that stupid choir.
Okay, but when we're talking about the stupid fucking choir, did anyone notice the signs they were holding that said danger on them? Triple M. Fucking everything about the Camry Crows is so franchise branded that even the people who show up to the airport to branded signs are a rent-a-crowd. It's just...
I heard a rumour that one of them, actually, most of them are Collingwood supporters and they got paid to do it.
The Geelong cheer squad actually needed police escort out of the ground because the people around them were just completely off their tits and very aggressive.
Well, Adelaide versus Geelong, like, can you get any more feral? Like, Adelaide is really just effectively Geelong on steroids. It's just a bigger Geelong that no one bothered to shut down.
When I was younger, we used to, like, because I've always travelled interstate for games, we would drive to South Australia, but then we would have to hire a car so that we didn't take a Victorian number plate to the ground.
Because they'd let your tyres down.
Yeah, once they did that
kind of stuff.
Yeah, so we'd always have to hire a car while we were there to take to the football, even though we drove over.
Fucking South Australians, eh? Let's move on. Talking points time. If we've got nothing else on the Crows, Cats.
No, all the other games were beltings as well, so there was nothing exciting there.
I don't want to talk about my game.
Oh, hang on. Yeah, forgot about that. I want to put the boots in.
It was the usual West Coast fucking downhill skiing in Perth. Absolutely nothing worth discussing.
There was a double rainbow. I mean, that was quite heartwarming, you know.
A double rainbow.
That was a positive.
Positivity.
Yeah, well, because it had rained a fucking shitload of goals beforehand. It's none for you.
Talking points, and, well, Mick Malthouse going full ex-Geelong player and not being able to let it go.
Oh, seriously, can't. Let it go! Let it go! You're shit and old and giving me the shits!
We could have had a mini dynasty, which is, I think we found the appropriate term for what Geelong did. With not going back to back, it's a mini dynasty. It's not a real one, it's a mini dynasty. And that's what Collingwood could have had if they had to listen to the petition signed by Daisy and a bunch of people's signatures who he forged.
That was written in fucking crayon. Please keep my fake dad. Love, Daisy.
With a backwards S.
Yeah. Who am I going to have kick with? Daisy is sad.
I love Milkshake.
Darren Jolly signed it just because he's a cunt.
No fake dad makes Daisy sad. And yeah, Darren Jolly signed it because his wife told him to.
The number was too high to know what he was signing.
He just thought it was some kind of activist movement, so he signed it. just wanted to make a change.
It was on change.org, so he
Olamamba, waiting on the world to change. Fuck with.
He signed it both as Harry and Heretier.
And the prince. The prince who laughs last.
Keep Mick Malthouse or I'll hold a gun to your head.
Just shut the fuck up, Mick Malthouse. You were a crusty old cunt, and just shut up.
It's been 5 years, dude. Seriously, you've had another job and lost it since then. Fuck off.
Yeah, this might have made a bit more sense, Mick, if you hadn't have fucked up entirely at Carlton. If you had have disappeared and Collingwood had to slid down the ladder, it might have had relevance. But he's gone to Carlton and just shown us how much the game had started to pass him by. You know, and as much as I would like to sink the boots into Collingwood on this one, it's funnier with Mick because, yeah, old Mick Mouthpiece can't let it go.
Actually,
they get a guy with modern ideas and all of a sudden they shoot back up the ladder.
Like this guy who seriously expected $1 million to yell out, drop and give me 20 to the fucking Essendon rejects that can't play this year. Seriously, man. You are also free.
I was selling something on eBay this week and I noticed that there was an 8-burner barbecue up for sale. Only used once.
Malthouse. He's literally becoming the old man yelling at the cloud.
Oh, he's constantly yelling at it. Oh, God. He's like Richard Ings. Like, he's just a fucking dial-up.
No.
Dial
Come to Richard Ings.
Yeah, he's in Robert Wall's territory now, I'd say that,
Mick needs a run in the ruck then.
Nick needs a run in with a truck.
Maybe he should piss off to Paris like Wolsey did.
Like he did.
Nothing else on Malthouse?
No. Nanette, keep your bitch in line.
Teach, you noticed something interesting.
I did. So there was an article in The Age, something about players being shit at kicking accurately. So there's a top-secret project underway with Sharon to assist the players to kick the ball straight by painting what they call a sweet spot on the ball where the players are supposed to kick it. So sweet spot, G-spot, call it what you will, but it's designed to help the players kick straight. So
You don't need a fucking sweet spot. It's the fucking point of the ball. That's the sweet spot.
Where are these balls and how do we order them?
yeah, well, there used to be something called kicking practice that players did in order to perfect their accuracy. But in this modern day and age, we're all pressed for time, so the players need a ball with a sweet spot so they can go home and play PlayStation.
What do you mean?
If the ball had a sweet spot on it, Hawkins would eat it
All these,
instead of kicking.
all these old cunts who are like, oh, we could kick 20 goals in a game back in my day. Those cunts had jobs to go to as well, so when did they have time to practice?
Well, hang on.
Well,
this is why Malthouse has a point. He would have done kicking practice all the time. But what happened to Travis?
Yeah, well, of course, I had them having set shots from 50 for 7 hours a day. They were fucking inaccurate then too, Nick, you silly
We
old...
wore an onion on our belts as we did it.
But still, it's quite funny to think about. I mean, Plugger was just a fat prick who could just kick straight. I mean, Plugger spent half his time scarfing down burgers and he could kick. There's no excuses for the modern player.
He was a fat bastard, but he had some pretty strong legs. Like, he moved all right.
If he,
I remember.
Considering.
he had to play a game this year, like, if he had to play in this day and age, he would not get a game.
Oh, I don't know
No,
about
well,
that.
he's fitter than Tom Hawkins.
He's not smaller.
I think he killed about 6 people on the field.
And a pig.
And a pig.
And then he...
So Tom Hawkins.
So what else on the new Sharon? It's just...
Is this like the Dacos ball?
Or the less successful Buddy ball. But yeah, they're going to paint fucking spots on it.
Was it for juniors, though, not for AFL?
Like polka dots? Like Indigenous round? Just call it the Indigenous round ball.
Yeah, the buddy ball, I remember that was definitely sort of targeted the kids to go out and learn. But here I think they're trying to actually suggest that this ball should be used in the proper competition, to which I say, no, fuck off.
Why the fuck would you ever want to teach your kids to kick like Buddy? Everything he does is weird.
Run around on the arc fucking 20 metres off the line.
Yeah, he's got the arc and he's got the weird right to left thing going, and
And then he kicks at 90
misses,
metres.
and he does all these other. He's got a weird technique. You don't want to teach his technique. You want to fucking who's a classical. You want the Fev ball.
Oh,
And
you want the Fev ball.
beer stains and everything. Piss
Oh.
stains.
Yeah, the
It costs
Fev ball
a lot of
comes
money.
with a dozen stubbies.
It'd cost a lot of money and it'd fucking deflate. But then you can trade it to Brisbane for lols.
No, the Fev ball would have highlighted pressure points. These are the sweet spots, but they're not called sweet spots. They're called pressure points.
It'd
And that's
end
how
up
you
in the
kick a Fev
jungle.
ball.
In the jungle, in the jungle.
Favola drinks tonight.
Where's Dan? He loves the jungle.
He does love the jungle. Anything else on the new Sharons?
Is it going to be full-sized or that pissy size that fucking Delio carried around for 6 weeks?
No, full
Injury
size.
troll.
Full size.
One real quick thing, just to discuss, the Q Clash fired up a little bit more over the last week, and it's an interesting argument about whether two teams are sustainable and all this, but my favourite bit was the Gold Coast Suns chief coming out, and look, ignoring that he's got a voice that's even funnier than Brendan Bolton's, my favourite bit was when he had a crack at Lee Matthews and saying the Suns, that Queensland wasn't big enough for two teams, likened it to hitting someone in the back of the head when they're not looking.
Yeah, well, welcome to Lee Matthews' world.
I don't know.
If intended, very fair call.
Yes, if that was intended, and if he's a football person, I imagine it probably was, that is a fucking ripper of a smackdown. that is the kind of comment you do not see from Andrew Pridham.
Or that Tony guy from GWS.
If someone said the Giants shouldn't exist, that guy would just go, well, I quit then.
I was going to say, did the Gold Coast dude after him quit?
And they go, hey, look, there's an empty desk over here. Who sat there?
Fuck McVeigh.
But no, it was quite a nice jab in what is... It's amazing. They finally got some fire in the Q Clash. Unfortunately, none of it's happening on field.
But what's funny about it is, like, fucking Lee's like old man who yells at Cloud too. He comes out and says this, and it turns out that the team that shouldn't exist in Queensland is the fucking Lions. Oh, you spastics.
They need to fold again.
It's really sad, I reckon, that Queensland has two teams. No. It's sad that Queensland has two teams when obviously the supporters up there don't want any, and Tasmania it's fucking Norf instead of the real team.
Got two teams.
Tassie's got two teams, you fucking sook.
Nothing else on the Q Clash?
No.
All right. This is not football related, but this is a favourite of some of ours on here. And the Hayne plane hasn't quite touched down as much as it's crash landed today.
The plane's gone all lost style. It's crash landed in fucking Fiji. It landed in Fiji. The fucking thing. What an idiot! Thought he was flying home. He's flying to Fiji. Fucking moron. Oh.
He's got a new lifelong dream now.
My lifelong dream of 6 seconds.
The joke is, of course, that he decided he was going to play in the NFL because he liked playing Madden. And, you know, he's like, oh, that makes me want to do that. You know, if anyone's actually seen the recent movie, the Eddie the Eagle one, I actually saw it the other week, and he was so obsessed with becoming an Olympian. I reckon Jared has gone and seen this movie and gone, I want to be an Olympian too. And he's gone, what the fuck can I do at the Olympics? What, rugby sevens? Yeah, that's sort of like it.
I've played rugby before.
But he can't actually do it, though. That's the thing.
Well, the blood Richard Ings, as Morgs said, likes to pipe up. And well,
Richard Ings, who has not made a correct call in 2 years, has come out and said, what? No, sorry. Richard, you don't even work there anymore. Shut up.
Richard Ings is to WADA what Jared Hayne is to the NFL.
Richard Ings is to WADA what Mick Moldhouse is to Collingwood. He doesn't fucking go here anymore.
It's an amazing fucking the way this saga plays out. You think it's going to play it like every time you think it's going to be done with, like he gets cut on the bus and you think he's not coming back, then he does, and then
he's a fucking cockroach.
There was the whole goo fest, and then now he's on the verge of getting cut, but it's like instead he decides to retire. And as Mancy beautifully posted in that thread, the George Bush senior thing from The Simpsons, I completed everything I wanted in one term. There was no need for another one. It's Hayne, everything in 1 year, no need for another one. It's beautiful that this is where it's at, and all of a sudden he's retiring despite not doing anything and averaging one of the worst yards per carries in history. And now, instead of just going back to rugby league, no, he's got to be an Olympian now. It's just, what comes next, Jared?
That movie theory is really plausible.
What will Hayne do next?
He's going to join the Jamaican bobsled team.
It's just fucking hilarious. Like, he has more lifelong dreams than Homer Simpson. It's...
Oh, God.
Thanks, Chiza, for that pearl of wisdom.
Fuck off. I posted that 3 hours before that.
I had a dream, and then I had another dream.
What's the most ridiculous Olympic sport you can think of? Because that'll be it.
Curling.
Isn't that Winter Olympics?
Biathlon. Cross-country skiing and shooting. What fucking mix is that?
That's Winter Olympics, yeah?
Yeah, basically most of the Winter Olympic sports are.
That is right up his alley. He's pretty good at skiing downhill, like when he was playing against the worst of the NFL players. and he's shooting, well, he shot his mouth off quite a lot, so he's must be pretty good at that. And the cunt ran away from fucking playing now, so he can run. He'd be alright, I reckon.
Morgs, if I put Jared Hayne in the description for this, it'll pop up on his Google Alerts and he'll listen, and then he'll probably do that now.
Oh, Jared, you're welcome. You've got 2 years to learn how to do those things. But hey, I'm sure there's a PlayStation game that can get you right up to speed. The X Games might be on soon. Just get some Tony Hawk.
The funniest thing is, he'll play Tony Hawk and he'll believe that you can grind on power lines.
I think I found the sport for him. Synchronized swimming. I mean, he would just be majestic in the pool.
He's a one man. He's a one man.
He'd have to find some friends to swim with, and he hasn't got any.
No, they had solo synchronized swimming at the Olympics up until 1992. Don't ask me how that works. I don't know either.
Your legs are in sync. It's otherwise known as freestyle.
What about equestrian?
Equestrian.
James Heard would like that.
I love how the Wankfest continues, though, and the best part about it was on the NFL board, Jeff Dunnett found a screenshot of the 9MSN page, I believe it was, or News Limited page, and it was full of articles about Jared Hayne, and the only other non-Hayne article on there was about a guy who masturbated for 16 hours a day. It's just...
No, that was about Jared Hayne too.
That was that journalist who kept writing pieces on him over in San Francisco. You just know that those pieces being alongside each other was
going to play for Fiji though, like as in rugby sevens, is probably his only option because he couldn't go back to rugby league with Parramatta not being able to play him. So like he couldn't go back to that, and like he's not any good at, I don't know, AFL because he can't join mid-season. They don't just change the rules. If only he had called Richard Ings.
Well, they do if you've never played. He could be international rookie listed or something like that. This is how they got Folau. As long as you haven't played football, but we'll go to the questions. You don't know, Jack asked if Hayne decided Hayne got, there isn't even an AFL game out anymore, but if he got that and he decided he wanted to play in the AFL, what team would sign him? So who do we think?
Fremantle.
Gotta go with it.
I was going to say Fremantle.
I got to go with the Gold Coast because the last guy from the NRL worked out really well for him. Helped him build a strong culture, you know.
Yeah, beat Richmond.
I think he would totally go to the Gold Coast because he could join the friggin' church. He'd be Bible bashing with them every Sunday. Fucking jerks.
Either that or the Coke sniffers.
Nah, he's drinking the Jesus juice.
He would join Sydney and Pridham will come out and say what a tremendous signing this is for the club, and no one will give a shit in Melbourne.
And then he realised he's been sold another fake. Sucked in Pridham, you cocksucker.
No, a publicity whoring move like signing Jared Hayne to your club. The Gold Coast have been there, done that. I don't think they'll do it again. The Giants been there, done that. I don't think they'll do it again. The only club that desperate for attention to do this, Port Power, established 1997. Koshi's fingerprints would be all over this one.
It's been Jared's lifelong dream to play AFL in China.
I'll host a fucking press conference in Beijing.
He's got all the characteristics of a puffer.
He does, exactly. He's all talk. And you know what? He'd be used to playing in front of tarps coming from the NRL.
He doesn't have good hair, though.
Oh, they can fix that.
Get some for Kern while you're at it, you fuckwits.
Okay, I think we've answered that question. Plugger's got the next question for us. There's a few questions directed at me this week. This question's for me. Why do I keep calling Reece Stanley a spud when he's become a cult hero at Geelong? They're building a new grandstand down at Kardinia Park, and Plugger has it on good authority that it'll be called the Reece Stanley Stand. Reece Stanley. Because he's a fucking potato and Geelong have no ruckman.
Bullshit. He's a fucking champ.
And Geelong, all the grannies down there clap him off after a loss, Teach tells us. So no wonder they're happy with Reece Stanley.
I tell them off. I grab their knitting and I unravel it.
That's a shit
Anyway,
bloke thing to
fucking
do.
cult hero is just synonymous with he's really crap at football, but he's kind of a good guy, so we don't hate him as a collective supporter
Ryan
group.
Schoenmaker
I mean,
all over.
Clive Waterhouse, and you know he's the original cult hero, sort of from at least Big Footy.
Jack Watts.
Reece would be the perfect guy to name a stand after, though. Because the guy does fuck all to stand there and just look out of place. Which
Shut up, bitch. He's a fucking champ.
You're a fucking idiot if you
He's
think...
horrible. He had more
You're
clangers
an
on the weekend
absolute
again.
dickhead. Teach.
Right,
Please.
I'm calling up Northern Lights. He's going to give you a Lee Matthews.
He's going to pull his pants down and pee on her? Why the hell do you want him to do that, Teach?
What the fuck? Northern Lights is not Sue's.
I mean, it's good we got pick 21 for Stanley. Just cheers against your cats.
They might name a stand after him at St Kilda. They call it the Goddard stand out Moorabbin. It'll point out towards St Kilda.
It'll point south because it's their season.
Nothing else on Stanley?
No. It'd be fucking empty like his head.
Smeghead wanted to know how many people Pridham will accuse of racism after Richmond beat Sydney.
9.8.
Is that 0.8? Is that the person who's not entirely convinced that they're racist?
Probably me, because I'm not that tall.
Well, you're the shortest man on the internet, aren't you?
Supposedly. Still tall than Caleb Daniel, though. No, he'll still find a way to make it Eddie Maguire's fault.
It's Eddie Maguire's fault that Sam Lloyd kicked a goal.
It's Eddie's fault for everything.
Have they blamed Eddie Maguire on the Sydney board for Dean Towers yet?
Probably.
Yeah, they've blamed us because we tricked him into thinking Jesse White was shit when he's actually a god.
All right.
No, that'd be like if Eddie had taken away our cola, we would have had fucking a better player than Dean Towers on our list, and we wouldn't have had to trade out Mumford for Buddy.
True. Final question that we're going to ask. Oh, actually, I have one question after this, but final question. Not Cookie wants to know how I celebrated Richmond winning by a point. Look, it's a bit of a blur. I had a lot of drinks. I don't often stay after the game and keep drinking, but I did at this game. I was hugging people, high-fiving randoms.
Were you hugging them around the legs? Did they, shake their legs off to keep you away?
Fuck off.
Wait, I thought you hated hugs.
Funny that you mentioned that, because this could explain it. I have quite a few grazes and bruises on one of my shins. I don't know how they got there, but they happened sometime on the Saturday night. So that would explain my goo explosion.
You do know that Starburns is Tyrion Lannister.
I drink and I know things. Yes, but look, I had a very, very good night, and I posted that thread 90 minutes after the game ended, and that was the first possible moment I really could have compiled those 3 sentences. So it was great. Lots of goo, and I'll leave it at that. Teach, I have one question for you. Okay.
All right, I'm ready.
How do you feel about Spurs choking?
Oh,
On a scale of not giving a fuck to go you pups, how angry are you?
Melt you pups.
We should have had him on here.
How about go you puffs times 10? Because if there's a way to fuck things up, no matter how remotely rare it is, Tottenham will find a way.
Maybe you'll be the next home of Jared Hayne.
Oh, it couldn't get any worse, you know. I went to bed last night going, you know what? They're going to fuck it up. I know they are. I know they're going to fuck it up.
Quite nice fashion, though.
Oh, at least they committed to it. They really went through it. They didn't just go, oh, whoops, 1-0. They went, bang, 5-1.
and we'll get one of them sent off.
Yeah, and not only that, they surrendered second spot to their arch enemy.
That's what I meant. You lost second spot to your arch enemy again.
And so we get to play Champions League next year, and we'll fuck that up too. Thank God for the Cats.
They finished 3rd in the 2-horse race.
Just completely pathetic.
Good way of putting it. Let's this week on the Bay. What fit of the week?
Puff, puff, puff. This is funny, Fred.
I like the Richmond Sydney game day thread for the excitement.
I liked Hey Cola campaigners eat a dick. I thought that was a pretty good thread.
I quite liked your AFL team in 2043. That was good. I like that one.
Yeah, no, I agree. That was a good thread.
That's got my vote.
That was the thread of the week, especially for Pat Lunch's response with about post 4 or 5, which was even better than the OP itself. Just Norf's attendance. Honourable mention once again to the Hayne thread on its return, and also the thread on the main board with all the non-plus Norfies who thought they could turn up to an Essendon home game and sit wherever the fuck they wanted on the 3rd level. And they were indignant that they should have been allowed to sit wherever they wanted. Do they not know that it's basically Essendon home games at Etihad are like the closest thing we have to a West Coast sellout in Melbourne? It's just...
Well, that's because North Melbourne were being a bit cheap. You know,
it was a replacement game, wasn't it?
Yeah, they don't have to pay Essendon membership money, so...
Yeah, so they're smart because they're not giving their money to someone who fucking doesn't deserve it, for one. And secondly, if those fucking mongs on the North board had any idea and they had gone up to a fucking counter, they could have got a free reserve seat on the bottom level. the more intelligent North posters did.
I just really want to make mention of that. That thread's a good read. For the main board, both that thread and the banner thread were both quite interesting reads.
Oh, yeah, but you walked away feeling dumber having read it.
Yes, you did.
A lot of mental pygmies in those threads, let's put it that way.
Andrew Pridham was not there.
Let's move on to Flog of the Week. Who we got? Actually had someone before.
I got Alfred.
Oh, yes. Yes, sorry. I like Alfred more than most people do. But getting Melty over One-Eyed Saint's Puff Puff thread so much that he made his own replica when St Kilda were losing. Yeah, that was classic Melt stuff, and I back you, Cookie.
I think you threw out Porked as well.
Oh, yeah.
So mention.
Pork needs a mention for getting permabanned. He was 1 day from his ban expiring, and he just couldn't hold off an alias for 1 fucking day. He's like one of them people who has to get their account cancelled because they can't just not log in. He just couldn't help himself for 1 day. He's made multiple aliases, and finally he gave us no other choice but to ban him. But he was 1 day from coming back, and he was 1 week from a large portion of those points expiring, which would have given him breathing room, but he couldn't hold for 1 day. For fuck's sake, Porked. And he did it to make another fucking tire alias. It was another fucking...
Oh my god, he did not.
He did. It was called Bob Jane.
Oh.
Actually, yeah, I changed my vote from Amstaff to Porked. I forgot all about Porked.
I'll give it to Boss, but Porked, I think.
I had no idea he was that into fucking necrophilia and bestiality because he's been beating a dead horse that fucking much.
So Porked wins that, and Thread of the Week goes to the Huge Johnson thread of Team in 37 years. Alright, last week's poll. Favourite contested marking Beast. No love for Tom Lynch, 0%. 9.5% said both Charlie Dixon and Josh Kennedy. 14.3% said Rory Lobb. 19% said Levi Casbolt, and the winner, clear winner with 47.6% was Jack Watts says intercept marks between rounds 7 and 12 or get the fuck out. Tips time, and we go to Friday night. Hawks versus the Kohlers at the MCG. Well,
game of the round.
You'd think so, yes. Look, Kohlers have to come back to the MCG, where their record's not great. They're the not talked about West Coast, really.
It depends on who Hawthorn get back, you know. If they can field their regular side, then I'd be tipping Hawthorn.
Well, we'll get the best Rioli. So that's the best member of the best footballing family of all time. We'll get him back, so it'll just be Hodge and Ruffhead that are out of our best 22.
Are you that guy who masturbates 16 hours a day?
I was wondering.
Yeah, it was to fucking Derm's Cyril highlights show.
On repeat.
Yes. I'm like Extreme and his grand finals.
Good Bloke's not back?
I think he's probably out for another 2.
I was really disappointed in him, actually. He was doing special comments on the Bathwater Melbourne game on Sunday, and Bernie Vince collected someone high, and Good Bloke would not comment. He's destroying my fucking bingo card. He's not on the park, and he's not even doing anything with the special comments. I'm about as much hope of winning bingo this year as Freo are of the flag, I think, because Good Bloke is not pulling his weight. All 100 kilos of it.
Of the flag or a game?
Well, I don't want to tempt fate considering who Fremantle play this week.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm going to tip a draw.
Hawthorn by 30 points.
Hawks comfortably.
Yeah, I reckon we'll win pretty easily. Swans are rattled.
Hawthorn. Bawthorn.
Pies versus the Cats.
We are gonna smash you.
No, you're not.
Yes, we are.
Morgs did say that Collingwood found their groove last week, so I didn't watch your game, obviously, because we were playing, but I'm going to trust your judgment, Morgs, and, you know, the bubble's got to burst at Geelong. The Geelong pyramid has to come crashing down at some point.
We've already beaten them once this year.
You've been waiting for that for like weeks, Starburns.
Seriously, we've beaten them once this year. We'll beat them again.
Ain't going to happen, mate.
We beat them in the VFL last week, even with Travis Cloke kicking 4 points. We will beat them this week.
Ooh, VFL. Ooh, I'm scared.
Jesse White to kick the winner on the back of a Reece Stanley clinger.
Jesse motherfucking White.
I mean, Collingwood did beat Geelong last year after, they had a long losing streak.
They ruined their season. They ended it.
Yeah, we ends you, fuckwit.
End them again, please.
Yeah.
This year they'll pick off the rock.
We got you. 10 goals.
Collingwood traditionally do match up well on the Geelong side. I'm going to go Geelong just.
I'm going to tip a draw.
I tip the pies. Hot pies. Fuck off, Teach. You'll be walking the dog by 3/4 time. Suck it.
Suns versus the Crowbots. After a string of brave losses, I think the Crowbots are set to break through now.
Yeah. Crowbots.
Win by plenty.
Crowbots.
And they might not win the free kick count this week.
No. This next one is really interesting. Do we back the dodgy pufferfish or West Coast's away record?
Well, this is the draw.
West Coast, they just have too much quality compared to Port.
Well, you know what? I think I'm going to away because on the back of contested marking beast Charlie Dixon and his one contested mark this week, what a fucking gun he is. I look forward to seeing him take at least 2 this week. All right.
I'm going to pick Port because, once again, just quietly on this home ground thing, Port have the same thing going at home, both that West Coast have as well. They seem to be winning at home and, for the most part, not getting it done on the road. Certainly over the last 2 years even. So I'm going to pick Port.
Got to be the Puffers.
Yes, so I think Port actually do get Robbie Gray back for this one, and he will bring a lot of high energy into their side, and it will be a very grey day for West Coast.
Norf vs Carlton is a little bit more intriguing based on recent form than it would have appeared.
Not really.
Norf went to
Carlton
fucking sleep
by
against
5
Essendon.
goals.
Oh, so would you if you had to play a team that couldn't kick a goal in a half of football.
Well, you did. You guys didn't. You didn't go to sleep.
If you stack up all of Carlton's players they've got left to play this week, they won't even be as tall as Matt Jackdaw. They are midgets. Cruiser out, Warnock. Cruiser out, Warnock out. They will get absolutely smashed by North.
Warnock got delisted, didn't he?
I mean, not Warnock, that other dickhead.
Casbolt.
Casbolt.
That other
Doesn't
dickhead.
matter.
Yeah.
Liam Jones.
But Cripps is looking dodgy. He had to go get his knee scanned. When he got it scanned, he said he was just still high after the win yesterday. It was 2 days ago.
North.
North, by plenty.
Yeah, no, North.
Liam Jones to go 5 in a row.
I'm tipping North, but
helmet off.
nothing would surprise me.
Jack Zeeble to knock Mark Murphy's head into
He'll
oblivion.
get 7 weeks for it.
Who cares? Fucking worth it.
Freo versus Richmond.
Richmond to smash Freo.
Yeah, I reckon Richmond have got a bit of mojo happening now, and Tigers.
This is so set up for us to lose, though. They're 0-8, and we've just come off a heartening win.
Fremantle.
Yeah, I know.
I reckon if you have a disappointing loss, it'll be to Essendon. I reckon Freo are just that shot, and plus you guys always played well against them over there, even when Freo were good. So can't see Richmond losing this week.
Lost.
I'm going to tip us. There is no 800% confidence this time.
Richmond.
Question, Starburns. If you lost convincingly to Fremantle, would Hardwood be in trouble? Or does a 1-point win save you?
If it was up to me, he would have been gone already and we'd have Brendan Bolton as our coach. Because midget pride and everything.
You little people got to stick together.
But honestly, I can't put myself in their minds because I don't understand them. So I don't know.
Because you can't beat them.
I just don't know. But I tip us with no 800% confidence anyway. Next game, Melbourne versus the Bryans.
Oh, God. This so doesn't matter.
This does not matter, but this is the kind of game Melbourne fuck up. You'd see it already.
Oh,
They could, but they won't. Melbourne.
Not
Probably
this
not.
time. Not this Melbourne against this fucking awful Brisbane. Not this time.
fucking awful Brisbane that you tipped last week.
Yeah, that's because Collingwood are fucking awful too, and one good win
Hang
against
on.
Brisbane doesn't change that.
Brisbane took it up to Sydney 2 weeks ago and everyone was like, oh, they're really competitive at home. They're fucking blah, blah, blah. Wankers.
Because no one rates Sydney either.
Funny that you mentioned the icing the clock in Sydney and Brisbane. We actually forgot to mention it. Got mentioned a lot. How people did make the observation that Sydney don't know how to ice the clock in a game without using a stretcher.
They should tips from Mason to ice a clock in a game.
Or how to get a stretcher.
Hanbury knows how to fall over and act injured. He's a pro.
Yeah, but all he does is grimace. You know, they're not going to bring out the stretcher if he's just grimacing. You know, he needs to do a bit better than that.
Yeah, it's the Peter Griffin knee grab.
I mean, Melbourne will win.
Oh, Melbourne will win if they're not wearing fucking pink again.
I think Jesse Hogan cracks the double figures this week.
What, of tantrums?
Tantrums and goals. He could do both against Brisbane. They're that fucking shit. He could have a day he's angry and still kick 10.
Can I just say, just on the pink jumper thing, I think Jack Watts looked very alluring in pink.
Here's the other contender for match of the round. Giants versus Bathwater. It's at Spotless, though.
Giants by a mile.
Yeah, very
I don't think the Doggies have anyone who can stop Jeremy Cameron.
And they're going to miss Redpath and Boyd, and the Giants are going to fucking smack them.
Miss Boyd. Oh, right, the other Boyd.
Yeah,
Miss Boyd.
Is Tall Boyd back? Like, because if they lose Redpath without Tom Boyd to at least come back to some structure, then, it's probably going to get ugly.
I think Simon Beasley's playing this week.
They're not Norf.
Much as I hate to agree with the moody bitch, GWS.
I mean, this game will tell us how serious the Dogs are winning a flag, because you could rebuild as much as you want. If you can't beat Western Sydney, you're fucked, and they're going to get smashed.
Well, actually, I think it tells us about
No,
both of
I'm
them,
sorry. No
whether
game in round 9 tells you who's winning a flag. Get a reality check.
Down the line, I mean, you need to beat Western Sydney to win a flag in the next few years.
So this is why North aren't a real contender, right, Morgs?
Exactly.
The real deal. North are unbeaten.
Yeah, but it's only May, isn't it?
So were Freo.
Yeah, it's a body of work. I'm not talking about fucking just one game in round 9. Like you only celebrate one game in round 8 as your highlight of your fucking year. The grand final is in October, and that's when it will be decided as to who will win it, and it won't be the fucking Dogs.
They have to win the final first. When did they get into the flag?
Neither of these teams have won a final. So let's just calm our fucking farms.
I reckon GWS just based on the Dogs' outs, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Dogs win.
You know why they've got out? Because they're kneeing dirty little cunts.
And Toby McLean is a dirty ducking cunt.
Who?
McLean.
He's the new Joel Selwood.
No one would know who he was if he didn't duck his head.
Someone should quit
And
his
you
head.
besmirch Jesus Christ. Don't you take the Lord's name in vain.
Gary Ablett.
Joel Selwood.
Quack.
Quack.
He's not even your best
Quack, quack,
midfielder. Quack.
No, he's not even their third best.
He's not even the best footballer in his family. Quack.
Oh, I can't wait till the Dogs play the Suns and they get the banner out and it'll be something like Gary Ablett, your dad killed a girl, now we'll murder your sons.
Oh my God. Oh my God. That's it.
Fuck.
That's it. Sin bin for Penal.
I think we jumped the shark. Did everyone tip that game?
Yes, let's get away from it as fast as we can.
Saints Essendon, last time this was a 100-point game. I don't think it'll happen again, but St Kilda comfortably.
We better fucking win this, because if we lose this, I will be fucking ropeable.
Don't worry, you don't have Adam Schneider this time, so you win.
Yeah,
It
Saints
doesn't matter who loses, they'll get clapped off.
Yeah, Essendon are content with mediocrity now. They don't have to win.
Victory for everyone. Woo!
Yeah.
Saints easy.
Saints to win. Freewold bag. Josh Bruce to kick 5 again.
St Kilda.
Alright, so this was the Flogcast for round 9. Starburns joined by Penal.
See ya.
Morgs.
The Suns may repent their sins, but it won't help them get any wins.
Cookson.
Ciao.
And Teach.
Yeah, see you later. Chopper Teach saying goodbye.
Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next week.